Hi guys, my name is Dennis Erickson and welcome to my football channel, the Football Citizen. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about 5 things learned from Crystal Palace, Manchester City. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. First half was quite boring. Second half was quite okay. Sounds like a Manchester City game to me. So that pretty much is everything. But now we're gonna have to talk about 5 things learned. So the first thing we learned is what we always know is that Pep's a genius when he wins, and this is something I always talk about. He has to rotate the squad. When he rotates the squad, people are like, "Oh, why you rotate the squad? You have to play your best team. They're professionals." We've played 5 away games in all competitions on a bounce, and that's not counting the Carabao Cup. If you cut the Carabao Cup final, that's 6 away games at a go. These players are not machines, they are human. That's very important. They are human. So first things first, talk about the lineup. So we have Edison in goal. Obviously, we had Nitnake and Laporte in the center of defense. We had Cancelo and Mendy. We had Torres. We had Ryan Sterling in the wings. We had Rodri, Fernandinho. We had Aguero and Jesus up top. We went from no strikers to 2 strikers and 2 kind of strikers in the wings. Wonderful stuff. Squad depth. So what happened there? Weird things happened in the first half. We had Aguero drifting into the left and in the middle. Weird. That's not where I want Aguero. I want Aguero in the box. We had Jesus drifting to the right and in the middle. We had Ferran Torres drifting. We had Sterling drift into the middle as well. So many players coming to the middle. We had when we were attacking it, Ake in the middle, almost like a back three with Laporte in the left and Fernandinho on the right back position, which I think was very good. We're pretty much attacking with 6 players. That was very cool to see. It's the Manchester City way now. Apparently, there's no formation. There are only positions and instructions, which is modern football. So Pep's a genius when we win, and we won today. So how did we win? We had 70% possession, and yeah, most people will say, "Oh, you have that much ball, you should have more goals." No, it's more about you can't concede if you have the ball. That's how it works. We had 70% possession, therefore we considered no goals. How are your opponent going to score you if they don't have the ball? But the part that gets is that we had 2 strikers and yet we had 20 shots at goal, only 3 on target, and only 2 goals. That's horrible. That's a terrible conversion rate. Thankfully, we won the game because we don't concede goals, apparently, and Edison is a god. But that's how it works. And amazing things like. Uh, so, a few things that are alarming is that when I saw Cancelo, I'm like, okay, he's most likely going to play Zinchenko in the left back spot against PSG, or maybe not because he's Pep and it's weird. And then Zinchenko came in for Fernandinho, and I'm like, is he going to play Fernandinho against PSG now? But we'll find out when I talk about the pre-match preview against Paris Saint-Germain. So more on this match. So we had incredible control in the first half with no penetration at all. But we did get lucky because then that Benteke chance should have been a goal if it was any other keeper except Edison or some other world-class goalkeeper with his feet, which is also Edison. But yeah, that's pretty okay. We rotated the squad, we got the match win, and that's pretty okay. Second thing we learned is tied to the first one. We have incredible depth. We just do. But the thing about incredible depth is that these players, they are quality, but they don't play together all the time. And when you put them on the pitch, they do need some time because no training session is ever going to replicate an actual in-match game time. So obviously what happened is that these guys needed to get their rhythm in, and when they did in the second half, we had 2 minutes of brilliance, 2 goals. That Aguero goal, I honestly was screaming Aguero because he may have just given us another championship in the English Premiership again with another incredible goal. I mean, that was just classic Aguero, ball in, controlled, half volley from a seemingly impossible angle from any other striker that is in that clinical bang goal. Beautiful football from Sergio Aguero there. Second goal was from Ferran Torres, cutting, bang, goal. And this was like in the entire game, this was the part that touched me the most. Ferran Torres was crying. He's human and he's 21. He's a 21-year-old kid. Like, people forget, like, oh, we wasted a lot of money. But no, we didn't, because he's a 21-year-old kid that's moving to a new country without his family, without his friends. He can't even go out and enjoy the city of Manchester. He can't associate with people. He can't see anybody. He can't travel to see his family. He can't bring his family in because of COVID protocols and the rest. And is now moving to a new country when he just left his left Valencia under very turmoil times, And then he came from a club where he was the star boy, the future, their Phil Foden, and came here and is a big part player. These guys are human. There was tears of relief and like, oh, I can actually score and bringing back confidence. And I guarantee you guys, he's going to have a big season next season. Incredible finish for him. Finished like an actual striker. As I said about having four strikers in this game. But yeah, finished like an actual striker, and that was fun. And then after that, we just kind of like went through the motion. Raheem Sterling for once was actually cutting through players, cutting in, but yeah, when he got there, he was overthinking it. Again, but at the very least, he was doing chances instead of just embarrassing himself. It hasn't been the best season for Raheem Sterling, but he was pretty okay in this match, and I think he deserved the goal. He didn't get it, but he deserved the goal. But he probably could try and get maybe one or two goals for the end of the season. And about one or two goals before the end of the season, we have to talk about King Kun Aguero. Incredible goal. That is his 181st goal for Manchester City in the league, which makes him the second highest goal scorer for a single club in the Premiership. And that's incredible, behind only Rooney with 182. I think if he gets a couple more chances, if we already have the league sewn up, Pep's going to play him. He's going to get those goals. He's going to leave not only as Manchester City's top goal scorer, but top goal scorer in the Premier League. Top goal scorer in the Premier League for a single club. And I think he's going to get it, and I think he deserves it for what he has done for this club. Absolutely amazing. I love the fact that in the post-match conference, they're looking at him and they're like, oh, okay, they are making a status about you. Have you seen it? Are you going to have instructions? Like, oh, they're making a status with me. That's cool. They should. I told them not to make status, but they decided to make status. Such humility. It's amazing. You rarely see players like that these days with that level of humility after this much accomplishment. When they're much younger, yes, the humility is there, but when they've accomplished this much, humility is hardly ever that's nice. And it's really comforting to see, which is really, really great. So the next thing we learned is that if, like the third thing we learned is that if you were doubting before, we really want the Champions League this season. Pep normally would play his strongest squad. He just plays his strongest squad on. He does the rotations work here, but he just game in, game out. But yeah, he's saving the main guys. De Bruyne, Foden, they were all on the bench. DS was on the bench because he really needed some rest for that Paris Saint-Germain game because he wants the Champions League this season. For the first time this season, he has accepted that the champagne is in the cooler, which was cool to see from Pep. Managers normally very cagey about that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that was very cool to see that he's actually accepting that we've pretty much won the league. And we won the Champions League. 2 games. We just need to win 2 more games. In fact, we don't even need to win 2 games. We need to draw 1 game or lose by 1-0. In 1 game against Paris Saint-Germain, second leg at home. Finally, a home game after 6 matches. Yeah. And then just win the final. I'm pretty confident if we get Chelsea or Real Madrid in the final, we could win that. I really don't know who I want. I will decide by the time I'm doing that match preview. Or we could crash and burn against Paris Saint-Germain and then this whole depression continues. But until then, no, I'm going to be confident. So I noticed that we really won the Champions League this season, and that was because of our 4th point. 4th point being that I think the European Super League actually helped us because since then, we've just been playing with an almost furious anger against it to show that we deserve to be in Europe. We deserve to be where we need to be. We deserve to play in the highest league in the world. We deserve it, and we are earning it on the pitch. Yeah, the owners and the club messed up, but it's showing that we deserve it, and that's amazing to see. And we're playing with that first that we deserve it. I was half thinking that against PSG something shady was going to happen, but thank God that didn't happen. But that's cool. So it shows that we want. And then the 15th thing that we learned is that we are inevitable. Like my friend over at Extreme Company says, we are inevitable. I call him my friend. I have no idea who he is. I've just been watching this video for years. But yeah. We are inevitable. And we play like we are inevitable. We play like... Besides that glitch against Chelsea, we were going for everything. We're still going for everything else. It's still a treble that's on the line. And that's incredible. And years gone by, I could actually watch Manchester City against a team and not be too sure. Even against Lyon, I was like, Pep's going to do something crazy. But this season, he's doing nothing crazy. He's playing what works. We are playing with 4-10s. They are rotating. I noticed something in the first PSG match. We were complaining myself. But no, he plays what works. He's not overthinking it. He's resting players, he's playing players, and that's absolutely incredible. And we are going to win the league. That's in That's in the bag. And we are going to win the Champions League. Yes, I've said it. We are going to win the Champions League. Come back and attack me, you lovely YouTube trolls. But we are. And that's because this squad is rotating players and we are playing at an incredible level. Yeah, so once again, thank you so much for listening to this video. My name is Dennis Erickson and this was the Football Citizen. My 5 things we learned about Crystal Palace, Manchester City. Yes, goodbye and good luck, everybody.